This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com, and I'm going to do my weekly review of the Wrestling Observer newsletter in a minute. But as you guys saw in the screenshot of this, congratulations to SWE Fury for their sold-out crowd last night in Irving, Texas. I believe it was the biggest crowd they ever had. So pretty impressive. Of course, the Blood Hunter retained the Texas title, defeating Sabu after Sabu sadly caused Selena De La Renta to get injured prior to the match after Blood Hunter's first match when Sabu attacked him. So I wish Selena a speedy recovery, and I think that might be the last we've seen of Sabu. He definitely had a war, but I think that the Blood Hunter really ended his career. And of course, the next SWE event is this Saturday night at the Statler Hotel in downtown Dallas, where I was hanging out actually most of the weekend. So let me get into the Wrestling Observer news of the week. Mark Carano, who I talked to on the phone once or twice, he seemed like a real dick. The senior director of talent relations in WWE was let go on May 22nd after a public embarrassment when Mickie James, who was recently fired, noted that her belongings had been sent back to her in a garbage bag by Carano. And apparently this is not the first time he's done this. So when this went public, Triple H, Stephanie, and John Laurinaitis fired him. So it's just funny. They always claim to be the family company, and they fire people and send them their belongings in garbage bags. That's pretty funny. Ronda Rousey, 34, announced she's going to have a kid sometime around September 22nd. So don't expect her back in WWE anytime soon. Steve Austin sold his Marina Del Rey home for $3,395,000. For WrestleMania, according to reports, night one, for the actual number of people in the stadium, despite saying it was 25,000, there was actually 18,328 people through the gates, and night two had 18,924 people through the gates. It is notable that the first night there was actually 19,916 tickets actually sold and 20,455 the second night, which means scalpers basically bought those tickets and weren't able to sell them in all likelihood, why there was less people actually through the doors for WrestleMania than had purchased tickets. And apparently, yeah, they actually announced that there was 25,675 fans in the building both nights, when that actually was not the case. And the absolute maximum they could have had in their paid comp and distributed tickets, I guess, that were put out were 22,000. AEW did a 0.37 rating. Of course, the Wednesday Night Wars are over, so they're always unopposed now. NXT did a 0. I'm yawning just thinking about NXT. Did a 0.23 rating. Impact did a 0.04 rating. SmackDown did a 0.56 rating. Raw did a 0.61 rating. In UFC news, the Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier fight July 10th in Las Vegas sold out 20,800 tickets in seconds. But Meltzer points out that most of the tickets were actually sold in the pre-sale. So there wasn't a lot that actually went on sale on the real on sale date. And other than that, there was not much interesting news this week. I found it very boring, so it's a short report. Oh, there is one piece of news. Everyone knows, what's his name? Big Cass, who was actually on the SWE Fury event over the weekend. He, what was I going to say? He appeared on Impact tonight. Big Cass appeared on Impact Wrestling tonight. So I know he had a confrontation with the Blood Hunter last night in SWE Fury, and I'll be perfectly frank with you. I don't believe he's any match for the Blood Hunter. I think the Blood Hunter, he's not at the Blood Hunter level yet, and he needs to prove himself a little more before he can get in the ring with him. I'll get into some of your comments. Victor tips me $5. It says, how much training did I have before riding a bull? I only went once, and I only rode the bull once. So there you go. And then I'm not going to do it again. And there is a video of that on tape on the Hannibal TV. Just search up Hannibal Rides a Bull if you want to see it. Very easy to find. Hannibal Rides a Bull right here on the Hannibal TV. How many pay-per-view buys did SWE do? I have no idea. I'm not privy to that information, and I'm not even sure if they give it out the next day because it was Sunday today. I do know, though, for the SWE Fury pay-per-view, that with the new production company, I haven't got any of the footage yet from the production company or the SWE owners, but from what I understand, in the coming days, we are going to have some of that footage posted. We only posted some fan cam footage so far, but there was no streaming issues. For the people that were wondering why it goes on Fight now, because they kind of took over the pay-per-view thing. SWE has disabled their channel memberships now because with Fight taking over, they can't do it that way, and they were having issues trying to stream it themselves on there. So Mark wants to know, did the Blood Hunter suffer any wear and tear in his match with Sabu? I believe he did. I believe he certainly did. From what I understand, he was lacerated on the front and back of his head and suffered a concussion due to multiple chair shots. Donovan says it looks usually takes a little time before pay-per-view buys are confirmed. When will Cross and Scarlett be called up to the main roster? I have absolutely no idea. I do like Cross, though. I have an interview with him on this channel. I met him just before he went to WWE, and I think he's one of the better guys that they have, and they should put him on the main roster. I don't know why they don't. It's Triple H that runs NXT, so that would be a better question for him. I'm certainly not friends with him. I haven't even watched WWE for the longest time. I just don't have the attention span for it. And oh, here's the picture I was looking for. I just found it. of the confrontation that the Blood Hunter had with Big Cass. And on the video, it's actually the camera angle is from the other side. I noticed a few people said Cass was a lot taller than the Blood Hunter. There was a ramp going to the ring at SWE Fury last night, and depending on where you're standing on the ramp, it looks taller, and I believe that's where they had their confrontation. But maybe Big Cass is an impact because after that confrontation, he left SWE Fury already because he's a chicken. I really don't know. I know Big Cass isn't going to be on the event this weekend in Dallas. I do know that Ivali's will be. So I'll put the poster up again. May 1st, the Statler Hotel. And my good friend Lacey Von Erich is going to be there. So you don't want to miss her. And what I like about her is she has a lot of heat. The fans love her for the most part, but she's got a lot of heat with various people, and so do I. So maybe that's why we get along well. Have a great night, everybody. Hopefully there's better news for you this week.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of